Hello, dear viewers. Hello and welcome. It's the Milky Awards 2023 here on the 6th of January 2024. But hey, you know what? Considering that in previous years, sometimes we've had to wait until the spring to get the Milky Awards. We're doing too badly this time around, are we? So we have many exciting awards to be announcing to you tonight. We had 18 categories in total. As I gave some of you a little taster in the previous stream, we have the results of 5 of them in already from the nomination stage. The other 13 have been decided on by your votes. So, exciting stuff, I know. I had some fun tallying this all together, not least because as entries on the form went, one of our voters, who shall remain nameless, accidentally submitted 2 lots of results. So I then had to go through all of them afterwards, put them on a spreadsheet, tally them, and then remove the second set of their votes from it in order to get the accurate picture. So our democratic methods of security and election meddling are ironclad, watertight, airtight, triple locked. We've got it all sorted out. It's a good year coming up ahead, guys. We've got by-elections on the horizon. God, we've got a general election on the horizon. Rishi Sunak's out delivering, just like Father Christmas. I don't know how those pledges have gone. Anyway, those of you in the chat, make yourselves known. You can tell that I'm kind of filling the air. I'm kind of wasting a little bit of time because I want to give enough chance for as many of you to actually arrive here live to see this as possible. So speaking of that, have I tweeted out the link to this? I have tweeted out the link to this. Okay, good. Well then. There's a few of you in now. I assume more of you are going to arrive shortly. I suppose what we will do before we get onto the results, I will give you a brief little recap here of the awards that we had already the results for last time round. We had least like to be stuck in a lift with. The winner for that was Lawrence Fox. We had most like to have a drink with. The winner for that was Ed Miliband. Biggest winner and party leader of the year both went to Keir Starmer, and rising star went to Wes Streeting. Those were our results after the nominations. But what you really want to see is the results of our final 13 categories that the voting public have decided on. So here we are. Lee Ball is here in the chat and says, "Hey Swiss, sore losers and the overlooked unite." It's nice of you to be here and to participate nonetheless, Lee, even if you're not on the shortlist for this year's Milkies. James Fielding is here and says, "Biggest awards since the Milkies 2022. Apollo TD joins us and says, "Happy New Year, Swiss and everyone." Hello there, guys. So nice to see all of you joining me here for this. Okay, then. So we have Captain Swiss in the chat as well. I'm giving away 3 million. Another rigged election. Well, there we are. We have the fraudulent Swiss impersonators. We have accusations of flawed elections. I think we're well and truly ready to go. Let me get my little spreadsheet open here. Okay. So, our first award of the evening was Political Happening of the Year. And the 4 finalists for that were the scrapping of HS2, the Israel-Gaza war, the many by-elections that took place in 2023, and Nigel Farage appearing on I'm a Celebrity. In 4th place is the scrapping of HS2. In 3rd place is Farage on I'm a Celebrity. In 2nd place were the by-elections, and winning with well over half of the votes was the Israel-Gaza war. So that is the winner of the Political Happening of the Year. Which brings us neatly on to the non-political happening of the year. A little bit more of a light-hearted affair, I'm sure you'll agree. And these were Barbenheimer, the movie phenomenon that everyone spent the summer talking about, the UK hosting Eurovision, the felling of the Sycamore Gap tree. Not such banditry had never been seen since the Crooked Pub getting arsonised and demolished. And the coronation of Charles III. So there we are. Finalists, non-political happening. We had Barbenheimer, Eurovision, Sycamore Gap tree felling, and the coronation of Charles III. In 4th place is the coronation of our head of state, King Charles III. In third place is Eurovision. Or should I say in second place, because in fact, the winners of non-political happening of the year are a tie between Barbenheimer and the Sycamore Gap tree felling. So there we are. Barbenheimer and that stump of a tree. Give yourselves a round of applause. Congratulations. Well done. We'll take a few more comments before we get any further into this. Liebel says, I must be here if only to hold your feet to the fire over chat reading. Jerry says, how is a coronation a non-political happening? Well, it depends if you're a Republican or not. I don't know. Look, I don't decide what makes it into these categories. I just set you all off to nominate, and then you put them in there, and then I announce them. Anyhow, where are we now? We are on to comeback of the year. Comeback of the year. Okay, this is a new one. This is the first year we've had comeback of the year, because I kind of thought, okay, there's a couple things I could see being a comeback of the year. We'll have that one. Why not? The finalists for comeback of the year are David Cameron, making it from being former Prime Minister to Foreign Sec, David Tennant, returning as Doctor Who, Scottish Labour, and Nigel Farage. Nigel Farage he's made it into a lot of these categories this year. All right then. In joint third place for comeback of the year is Scottish Labour and Nigel Farage. So it's between David Cameron and David Tennant, the two Davids for comeback of the year. And it's a very tightly fought race, this one. I can, in fact, tell you that there is one vote in it between them. The winner of comeback of the year is former Prime Minister David Cameron on 12 votes, with David Tennant on 11 votes just behind him. There we are. We now come on to Scandal of the Year. Scandal of the Year, we have Nicola Sturgeon and the SNP finances, Suella Braverman's entire tenure as Home Sec, Nadine Dorris's immediate resignation, and Peter Bone's bone. Sure. All right, Scandal of the Year. In fourth place, we have Nadine Dorris's resignation that took forever. In third place, we have Peter Bone. In second place, we have Suella Braverman, which means that our Scandal of the Year is Nicola Sturgeon and the SNP finances. And it probably should be, to be fair. It's the thing that dethroned the First Minister of Scotland. So pretty big deal. I'd certainly agree with that one. Blunder of the Year. We're getting through them now. Okay, well, I say we're getting through them. We're about halfway through. It's all right. Pace yourselves, guys. Pace yourselves. Blunder of the Year. We have the scrapping of HS2 at the Tory Party conference, the Tory Party conference itself, anything and everything James Cleverly has said, or Keir Starmer's comments on shutting off water and power to Gaza. In fourth place is James Cleverly. In third place is the Tory conference at large. And once again, very, very close. There's but one vote in it between them. Second place is the scrapping of HS2, which means that the winner is Starmer's comments on Gaza. See, I really thought the scrapping of HS2 was going to make it to win at least one award this year, but no, it's been steamrolled over by conflict in the Middle East, but there we are. Non-entity of the year. Our four finalists were the SNP, Reform UK, Rishi Sunak, or Boris Johnson. In fourth place is Boris. In third place is the SNP. In second place is Sunak, which leaves us with Richard Tice and Reform UK as our non-entities of the year. I'll read a few more comments real quick. Let me see. Committing war crimes, one vote more important than the tube, says Jerry. Liebel says, seems only Dan cared about HS2 enough. Right. We now come on to the very what's going to be the very lengthy best and worst politicians, because some of these categories have multiple people in them, more than 4. But hey ho, right. We have best politician, US and international. The finalists were Joe Biden, Lula da Silva, Donald Tusk, and Dean Phillips. And in ascending order, last place is Dean Phillips. Third place is Joe Biden. Second place is Donald Tusk. And first place is Da Silva, the Brazilian president. Donald Tusk returning to power in Poland after being, Mr. EU bod, and then getting back to where he was. But yeah, we have Lula da Silva in winning position of best politician, US and international. Apollo TD is here. HS2. Never forget HS2. Never forget. Worst politician, US and international. We have Javier Milei, if that's how you pronounce his name, Argentinian leader. Benjamin Netanyahu, Justin Trudeau, Donald Trump, George Santos, and Joe Biden. Joe Biden, infamously this year, making it to the finals of both best international politician and worst international politician. So how many have we got here? 6. Oh, God, 6. All right, then. Right. In a 3-way tie for 4th place. We were really scraping with this category. In a 3-way tie for 4th place of worst politician, US and international, is Javier Milei, Justin Trudeau, and Joe Biden. In 3rd place is Donald Trump. In 2nd place is George Santos, which means that our winner of worst politician, US and international, is Benjamin Netanyahu. I have a prepared statement I need to read for this one, if you excuse me. Israel has a right to defend itself and to exist as a country, and is perfectly entitled to take any and all actions as recourse against Hamas operating out of Gaza. Shut the fuck up, you anti-Semites. So there we are. That's I was contractually obliged to read that upon Netanyahu winning. So there we are. I'm safe, I hope. Right, where are we next? Best politician. Best politician UK. Best politician UK. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 finalists here. All right. Best politician. Oh, Jerry in the chat says Netanyahu. I can't even read it. Netanyahu isn't glad I didn't say orange. That's got to be one of the most fucking convoluted jokes I've heard. Well done. Best politician of the year. Finalists for the UK were Ed Davey, Mark Drakeford, Keir Starmer, Michael Gove, Rachel Reeves, Nigel Farage. Again, you can see that we were having a bit of fun trying to get a category of some of these people. All right then. In last place with 0 votes is Rachel Reeves. In 5th place with 1 vote is Michael Gove. In 4th place is Nigel Farage. In 3rd place is Keir Starmer. 2nd place is Ed Davey. And 1st place is Mark Drakeford, Welsh Labour leader. And here in the chat, Jerry adds, Drakeford got a lot of votes in Bullet purely because all the other candidates were Yeah. Well, that's it. There wasn't anyone that stood out to me that I went, oh wow, they're amazing, to be honest with you. But hey ho. Mark Drakeford, Welsh Labour leader. There you go. Have a Milky Award on your way out. I think he's quitting at the election or something, isn't he? So there we are. All right, we have 2 more. We have 2 more awards left, folks, before we get to Stream Guest of the Year and Annabelle Clark Side Chatter of the Year. So I know that those are the ones that many of you here are very excited for. So we'll push our way through the rest here. Worst politician, UK. The finalists were Rishi Sunak, Suella Braverman, Jeremy Corbyn, and Lawrence Fox. In fourth was Jeremy Corbyn. In third was Lawrence Fox. In second is Rishi Sunak, which means that our worst politician of the year is Suella Braverman. Congratulations, Suella. Well done. Well done. Great conference speech. Loved it. I was terrified. I loved it. Horrible. Okay. Jerry adds, Jeremy Corbyn, truly the menace of 2023 politics. What's it people go? Rent-free. Rent-free. Okay, biggest loser of the year. Our finalists are the SNP, Rishi Sunak, the Conservatives, and the general public. Can you guess who's going to win this one? Is it right for me to give you a clue? I think you probably know. If you've watched these Milkies in years gone by, I think you know who's going to win this one. In fourth place, biggest loser, Rishi Sunak. In third place, the SNP. In second place, it's the Conservatives. And of course, the winner of biggest loser of the year is the general public. Hooray! And I swear this is probably the third, maybe even fourth time that the general public has won biggest loser of the year. It's definitely happened multiple times at this point. So I think by far it's the most that any one thing has ever won at any Milky. Definitely. Still living rent-free in those Tory minds, says Lee Ball. Jerry says, I voted British public once in 2020 and it gets nominated every year now. Lee Ball adds, Piers Corbyn could well have won worst by-election 1-minute video category. Now there was an overlooked category. We had some fun looking at those by-election tapes, didn't we? Not that you can see it anymore. It's trapped in the giant Captain Swiss vault. All right, guys. We're on to the final two awards. These are the ones that I imagine many of you have been waiting with very, very, very excitedly on the edge of your seats here. Stream Guest of the Year and Side Chatter of the Year. All right, then. We will start off. We're going to start off with Stream Guest and then we'll do Side Chatter. The logic for that is that there's more of you who watch and comment in the side chats than there are those of you who guest on the streams. So the most tense moment will be who of you, the Captain Swiss viewers, have voted for. That makes enough sense, I suppose. All right. Stream Guest of the Year. And remember, we have everyone's a winner in this. If you make it through to the finals, you get yourself either a platinum, a gold, a silver, or a bronze. That's the way it works. It's the participation trophy version of the Milkies here. So, Stream Guest of the Year. We have Dan Hill, aka Apollo TD, here in the chat. We have John Cooper. We have Iwando, or we have Jerry. Those are our four finalists. Dan, Cooper, Iwando, Jerry. I thought I'd add to the atmosphere a little bit, make it a little bit more tense for you. Okay. Congratulations to all of you. Walking away this year with the Bronze Award for Stream Guest of the Year is Iwando. Congratulations, Iwando. Heading away with Silver, Stream Guest of the Year, Silver Award winner, coming in third with that Silver Award for Stream Guest of the Year is John Cooper. Well done, John. I know you've been after a Milky for a good while. It's now between Dan Hill and Jerry for the gold and the platinum. Our gold winner, coming in second place for Stream Guest of the Year, is look, you know, they do it on all the TV shows, so I'm just going to fuck you about a little bit as well. The gold winner for Stream Guest of the Year, coming in second place, is Dan Hill. Congratulations, Dan, which also means that Jerry is our platinum winner in first place. Stream Guest of the Year, Jerry. Congratulations to all of you. Well done, guys. All of it well deserved. Thank you for coming on stream. What? Seriously, says Jerry in the chat. Well, this is what happens when you bribe me with super chats. I rig the votes so you win. That's a joke, dear viewers. I've been unscrupulous as far as my managing of the Milkies go, as always. Jerry is shocked. Jerry is absolutely shocked. Congratulations, Jerry. Well done to all of you guys. All right. That now brings us on to our final award of the night, the Annabelle Clark Side Chatter of the Year award. We have 4 finalists for this award also. We have the parody account, Based Stroke Woke Starmer. We have Frank. We have Sky Echo 7. And we have John Cooper. Once again, I want to give genuine congratulations to all of you. Thank you very much for watching the channel. Thank you very much for contributing in the side chat. Your presence is much appreciated. And you as well, Lee Ball. I like having you here, even though you didn't make it into the Final 4 this year. Okay. Side chatter of the year. Oh, the atmosphere. Are you ready? Okay. Walking away with the Bronze Award for Side Chatter of the Year 2023 is Frank. Well done, Frank. You got yourself a Milky, sir. Heading away with the silver for Side Chatter of the Year is Sky Echo 7. Well done, Sky. So it's now between Based Stroke Woke Starmer and Mr. John Cooper for the 2023 Annabelle Clark Side Chatter of the Year award. In second place, winning the Gold Award, is Based Stroke Woke Starmer, which means that our winner of the Annabelle Clark Side Chatter of the Year award, taking home the platinum, is Mr. John Cooper. Congratulations, Mr. Cooper. Congratulations to all of you. And there we are. There we have it, folks. Those are your 2023 Milky Awards. I would like to note, I got them out in good time this year. Probably swifter than near enough any set of Milkies. You know, doesn't always have to keep you waiting until February or March, does it? So I'll take a few more comments from you guys in the chat here. Let's have a look. Lee Ball said yay at that shout out there. Apollo TD says, I don't think I got round to voting in the award final round because I was too drunk after making it halfway through voting. Jerry says, nah, Dan being drunk is the best time to vote for the Milkies. A bit like Eurovision, adds Lee. Frank says, thank you for the bronze. Well done, John. Jerry says, me and John were the Have I Got News for You team that won. Apollo TD says, congrats, John. Base Starmer would have won if he didn't go woke, says Bill Tycoon. And Liebel says, serious applause for the speed of the results. And Frank says, will the full results be published? I don't tend to publish the results per se. Well, actually, no, in previous years gone by, I have. The main difference this time around is I couldn't just read it off the Google form sheet because I had to copy it all into an Excel and manually take off one lot of double votes in order to tally it. But yes, I can post it in I'll post it in Bullet if you're interested to see the final tallies there. Liebel says Woke would have won if he hadn't gone based. Right, anyway, guys, there we are. That is your 2023 Milkies done and dusted. So congratulations to our winners in Stream Guest of the Year and Side Chatter of the Year as well. That's another year under the belt. Now, let me think. We started the Milkies in 2017. So we've had 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Right, yeah, 20. So that was our 7th lot of Milkies that we've just finished off there. Wow. We're gonna come up to 10 years of Milkies in a few years' time. It's gonna happen. And like I say, I've still got all the results logged down in the old videos and written down on a bit of paper somewhere. So we've got an ever-growing archive here of all these Milky results winners, past and present. I genuinely one day do want to make a Milky Hall of Fame. I think when I move out and get my own place again, because I am turning 30 next month. I would definitely like to be living independently sooner rather than later, once more, as I did in the good old days. Maybe I can devote like a wall of one of the rooms in my new place to making the Milky Hall of Fame. Put up little framed pictures. I say I'm not going to spend money on photo frames. Put up printed off A4 sheets of paper of various Milky Award winners and show it all off to you. That kind of thing. Lee Ball says, I remember you accidentally scrolling down too far and revealing results too early. Yeah, that absolutely sounds like the sort of thing that's happened in the past, definitely. Apollo TD says, when is the next politics stream, Swiss? Now that is a good question, Apollo TD. Because as I say, I've heard more news about by-elections coming up at some point soon. We do indeed have Rishi Sunak's. I did say that I wanted to look at whether he'd achieved his pledges or not. And I'm pretty sure the answer to that is a rather emphatic no, not really. Not really any of them apart from possibly inflation. But as Frank says in the chat, the regenerated Swiss is coming very soon. This is the thing, dear viewers. A few months back, I was going to completely rebrand and revamp the channel. And I had a whole plan for it. I had all little teaser things that I was going to do. I had a whole thing that I was going to do for it. That's why pretty much all of the old videos for the past 6 years got set to private and unlisted as well, because I was going to make it like some day zero reset, big fancy rebrand and all the rest of it. That got botched, unfortunately, because of a accident in my family and sort of having to go back and forth to hospital over the last few months. It really sort of put a dampener on me wanting to me having the energy to do all of that at the time. But now that we're finally in a brand new year, 2024, it's time. It's time for this rebrand and this revamp. So I think quite possibly the next bit of content that you see off of me is going to be the first bit of content of the new era. That's all I'm going to say. So I don't know when you'll next see me. Could be a few days, could be a few weeks. It could be me putting one of my new, very interesting projects out there. It could be me going, fuck it, I'll just do another stream where I chat to the camera for an hour or two about politics. There's just no way of knowing. It's a total mystery. You don't know when you're next going to see me. You don't know what you're going to see. All I can tell you is that 2024 is going to be a year for this YouTube channel where we try all kinds of different things and we see what happens with it. But the one thing that I can say to you guys is that we absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, will be covering the general election whenever it happens. So fear not. Whatever type of content you get off of me, however often you get any content off of me, I will be here, come rain or shine, for that 2024 general election with you. And that is a Milky promise. Anyhow, it's been nice to see you guys. Thank you very much for joining me, as always. Swiss, you have the hairline of Suggs from Madness. I don't know who Suggs from Madness is. I mean, I've heard of Madness, but that's a beautiful comment about my hairline. Thank you. I'll let you in on a secret. It's always been this shape. My hairline has always been a big fucking V like this for as long as I can remember. There we go. Enjoy that little fun fact. Why don't you? Anyway, guys, thank you very much. I'll catch you all later on. Ta-ta.